he's willing to help everyone, clients, consumers, agents in the office. He just has that helpful personality, and agents see that, your clients see that, and that's why they're drawn to you. Hey, what's happening, everyone? We're here with Chuck Berringer.
Hey.
We're going to be doing a little off-roading in a Jeep here. We're in Gavilan Hills area off Christmas Tree Lane, and we're going to go ride this thing up and talk to Chuck about what makes him him.
All right, let's get going.
All right, so I'm here with Chuck. Chuck, you have an interesting kind of path to real estate. You were doing a variety of different jobs before you got into this, and you're actually have only been an agent with us for what, about 5 years now. So just kind of talk about where you started from in your career and how it led to getting into real estate.
All right, I grew up in Pennsylvania. When I graduated high school, I joined the Marine Corps, did my 3-year enlistment, and I separated out here in California. Been here ever since. I bought my first house in Riverside back in 1986, and then we moved up to Moreno Valley in 98. I got married in 1988, had 2 boys, and worked for Verizon for a number of years. I worked for myself in the car stereo business. I worked at the warehouses, the local warehouses, and after so many layoffs, I decided let's look into real estate. I always wanted to do it, but it wasn't a good time with the economy doing its thing. And 2015 was a good time. The economy was booming back, so I did my tests and studying, and I got into real estate. I've been fairly successful with it.
One of the things I really admire about Chuck as an agent is that he's truly himself out there. I mean, you get this stereotypical image of what an agent looks like. They're driving the BMWs and they're super clean cut. Obviously, Chuck has his massive beard going, and he kind of does his own thing. He does it his own way, and he does it his own style, and he's been very successful doing that. So,
well, I'm conventional as an agent. My father-in-law, when I first got my license, he says, you gotta shave, you gotta wear a tie, you gotta get a new car. That's not me. The other thing I've learned is you gotta be yourself, because people have to understand what you're doing. I don't consider myself a salesperson. It's funny because this is a selling business. Selling is not the business. I'm an advocate. So if you're buying a property, I'm going to be your advocate to make sure you get what you should have. Your termite inspections, and the property looks good for you. Any weird things, any ghosts or skeletons in the closet, we want to make sure we work all that out so you know about it. And if you don't want it, obviously we're moving to something else. You're selling, we want to make sure that you're selling your property. We want to make sure your titles are clean. We want to make sure that your property's ready to go, and obviously we get the most money for it. So I'm more of an advocate than a salesperson. I do most of my work on referrals and happy customers that are happy and refer me to their families and friends. My neighborhood, I've been able to sell 3 homes in my neighborhood. I work a lot with trusts, so if you're in a situation where your parents have a house that's in a trust, I can help you walk through that. It's extremely overwhelming. I actually had to do that with my father's estate a little over a year ago, and just knowing what the next steps are very comforting. So you don't have to sit in front of an attorney and pay tons of attorney fees. We can walk you through the sale of the property with a trust with little or no effort. So like I said, I'm just a big advocate to work with you. I had an appraiser one day. I pulled up in one of my old Jeeps, and the appraiser said, "Whose car is this?" I said, "Well, that's my car." He says, "Well, I expected you to have a fancy BMW or something." I said, "Well, why would I have that?" He said, "Well, it shows your success." And I says, I don't need a fancy car to show success. I have clients and customers that have reviews that show my success. So I think the proof is in the pudding, and being able to do this for 5 years and have as many happy customers I have, speaks for itself. So that's who I am, and I hope I can get your business. I'm always here. When you call my phone number, you get me. I do my own stunts, so I'm doing my paperwork. I have a team of people that work with me, but I handle the business side of it. So you might get my voicemail, but you'll get my voicemail. It's not someone else. So I'm here with you from start to finish, and even beyond that. So that's who I am.
You don't have to get caught up in playing a part that you're not, right? Chuck is who he is. He off-roads, he jeeps, he has a beard, he does his thing. But there's people that relate to that. There's people that love that, and you don't have to, if you're just starting in the business, and you're trying to jumpstart your business, you don't have to be fake. Just be yourself, and I think you'll attract the customers that you want, the consumers that you want, just by being genuine and being real. So I definitely admire that Chuck does that, and it works for him. So
thank you.
Yeah. The other thing I know about Chuck is that, and another reason that his clients love him is he's always wanted to go the extra step and take care of his clients. So I know just this past week or two, you've been, borrowing a dump trailer and helping one of your sellers move some of their stuff out of the house. So he always goes the extra mile for his people to get the job done, and that creates, I'm sure, a huge referral business for you, and that spin-off business of everyone telling you, hey, Chuck was super helpful and helped me get my deal done. So
yeah, it's not uncommon for me to help a seller pressure wash their property, clean their house up, remove debris and trash, and after the house is sold, they get inspections and help them with handiwork around the house. There's a lot of handiwork that you can do as a homeowner for several years. You've always doing do-it-yourself projects, so a lot of stuff's easy to do, and I can help guide or coach or whatever to help the seller get their property going, to help them save money with that. Also, I don't like to do it, but I'm working on probably my 10th load of debris hauling out of one home. So yeah, I do the work. I do the work to help you guys get your property ready to go. If you need me, I'm there for you.
Yeah. He's truly full service, and the results show. His clients love him. Everybody loves him. So awesome that you do that. So thanks for spending the time with us, Chuck. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks.